Okay, so in FormIt, we're going to start out the same way that those people using Revit are starting out as well, right? So we're going to bring in a background image so we have something that we can start working on top of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, and this is the offline version of FormIt, by the way, not the web version. They're both very similar, but this one will have just a few subtle differences. So if you're having any trouble with that, just let me know and I can duplicate the video with the online version as well, okay? So what I want to do to bring in a backdrop image first is I'm going to go to File, Import, and Import Locally. From Import Locally, what I'm doing is I am grabbing an image, and then I'm importing that image, which is going to show up on the ground plane. So the next thing that I need to do is establish a sense of scale with this. So if I measure this just across the surface, I know this is 160 feet, way too long, way too long. So I need to set up a couple of quick parameters so that I can scale the length of this to right about 75 feet. So I'm going to draw my first line right here along the green axis. I'm going to draw my second line, same location, right here, again along the green axis. And then I want to do one more set of lines. So I'm going to come across on the red axis by an amount of 75 feet. And then I'm going to bring that back in this direction. Okay, so essentially I've got those three lines, 1, 2, and 3, that I'm going to be using as references. I'm going to double click my background image. So it takes 2 clicks to select it. A single click will do nothing. A double click will select it. Then I'm going to right click to open up the wheel. And I'm going to choose Scale. So the Scale utility is really nice, but it's a little tricky to get used to. Essentially, this is going to be the center point, a reference point, and then the scale. Okay, so I'm going to drag the center point, what it's going to scale about, to the end of my first line. I'm dragging the reference point to my second line, and then I'm going to use this slider to pull that from that first reference point back to the second reference point. So now I know that this distance is 75 feet. Simple as that.